Hello, my fourth grade friends. Welcome back. We're here with another fun-filled day of science, and I'm so very excited that you're here with me today. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to finally figure out how we can make electromagnets how we can make magnets with electricity. And I cannot wait to show you this again. Like I said, this is one of my favorite units. I love the electricity unit. So we're going to figure out how to make this happen. Now, I've said to you before that we need to figure this out, right? That I asked you yesterday to try to use the information you already had about both electricity and magnets to figure out how we could make an electromagnet. Now, what do you think? How can we do it? Do you remember what it said in the passage with Michael Faraday? And how there was a wire wrapped around a magnet? Now, we've learned that it doesn't really have to be an actual magnet per se, but perhaps just an item that can be magnetized. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our own unique electromagnets through the use of a metal dowel. Okay, let's take a look at what that looks like for us. So now, in order to create our electromagnets, we need some tools, right? So for our tools, we're going to use, got caught on my sweater. We're going to use our circuit boards, a battery, just going to plug that in right away, and we're going to use some wires, way better than the wires, so they're the wires you used, but way better than the wires I had at home to use during distance learning when we did this the first time. And then I have a metal bolt, okay? Now, what have I done to my metal bolt? Who can tell me that? I did something to it, right? So I wrapped a wire around it. Now, do you remember on your pretest how you were asked to determine what kind of electromagnet was stronger? Do you remember that? Either an electromagnet with, say, 20 coils or 40 coils. These around my magnet right here are coils. Now, each coil you have is like a different magnet stacked on top of your bolt. Now, I have here, sorry, I'm trying to separate them. I have a magnet here, and I have a bolt. So what I'm saying is, each coil that you have is like an additional magnet on your bolt, ready to pull whatever it is you're trying to pick up. Okay? Now, this is useful information for several reasons. One, what should be true about our magnets? If we've just learned that each coil is a magnet, what did we just learn? Hopefully we just learned that the more coils we have, the better, right? Each coil is a new magnet, so more coils equals stronger electromagnet. Okay? Then what you're going to do, or what we will end up doing, excuse me, my words are not working, is we're going to hook this electromagnet up to both sides of our battery. Now, I made this one for you really quick just now in order to show you what was going on. but it's already not going to be an okay electromagnet. Here's why. I don't have any room to work with it. If I plug this in, hold on, let me plug it in. Now, I might be able to pick something up, but I don't have a lot of room to work with, right? So I've plugged in my magnet, but I don't have a lot of room to work with. So I could maybe tap it down to right in front of it, but there's not a lot of room to work with. So when I go to pick something up, like a paper clip or a clothespin, it works, but I would be able to pick up more or work with more. If I had more wire available to me. Okay, so that's something I'm going to check. Now, notice how after I unhooked one of my wires, I can't pick up my safety pin anymore because there's no longer electricity. But if I hold that wire down, or if I clip it in rather, since holding it down wasn't working, if I clip it in, I sure can pick it up. Easy as pie. Okay? So now, I want you to tell me something you learned today in Schoology. I want you to tell me how you think you're going to be able to do this on your own when we get to school, and why you think it's important that we know how to do this. Okay? So tell me those two things. How you're going to use it in school when you come back, and why you think it's important that we learn how to make electromagnets. Okay? I will see you guys later, but I hope you have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.